What does dedication and integrity mean? I've done it several times for clients who live remotely, and I've been selling their properties for them, doing all the repairs, all the inspections, everything that needs to be done in order to deliver the house to the buyer in the form and shape that they expect it to be. And in this market, it is interesting to mention that in order to make their offers competitive, the buyers waive the building inspection, which is their choice, and that's fine. However, as a listing agent on my end, I still have the due diligence responsibility to participate in this sale in the best way possible, showing dedication and integrity, because this has been my slogan ever since I became real estate agent. They gave me 100 words to choose to describe what my value is, described with 2 words, and I chose out of 100 words dedication and integrity. And then I have to stand behind it, and then I have to prove it, and then I have hundreds of proofs. So I'll give you an example with my last sale, which is still going. The buyers didn't want to perform building inspection. I actually asked when are they going to perform the building inspection, because it was not on the contract, and their agent said no, we are not going to perform building inspection. And I said okay, fine. But then this is where my work started, and nobody asked me to do that. My client is out of state. He's been out of state for years, renting this house to somebody. So I took on myself to do the building inspection, and I have the plumber, I have the contractor, I have all the receipts for the work that has been done, and I put myself into the role of a buyer and their inspector, and I started to check all the systems, and I made a list with my contractor of all the work that had to be done. And then he did the work. We presented the estimate to the seller, and I accompanied this with lots of videos and pictures. And at the end of the day, everything that was not working properly in this house was replaced and repaired. And now I can sleep well that I have done my work. I have done my job properly, and I can say that I bring value to the table, and that I stand behind my motto, dedication and integrity. And that's how it works. When I represent you, when you hire me to represent you, I do the work for you on your behalf. I give you the best advice that I can, and I have the resources, I have the vendors, and everyone is doing their diligence, and at the end of the day, we can say that we had a successful transaction, and everyone will be happy with the end results. That's all that I can say. In addition, I didn't mention that I overlook the cleanup of the property. And before we deliver keys, we actually have a cleaning crew to do a professional cleaning after the tenant or the previous owner had moved out, so that the new owner moves in a nicely cleaned house or apartment. And I do this complimentary for my clients. What else do I do? I mean, if there are any missing light bulbs, we're going to replace them. If there is any painting that needs to be done, I have the crew for that as well. I don't do the painting complimentary. I pick and choose what I'm going to do complimentary. And I do professional photography. And I support my work with 20-year experience in the field. I'm in the field. I am not on the desk. Most of the time I'm in the field, I'm driving, I'm making sure everything goes smoothly. And I oftentimes get stuck in traffic. Have a great day now. This was your girl Silva, this time from the road and working as a real estate agent for Keller Williams of Stamford, Connecticut. I'm also licensed in Hawaii, and I cannot wait to get there and start providing the same level of impeccable service to the clients in Hawaii.